What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the land of cryptos. This next piece of news comes from today's meeting that was between the CFTC and the Securities and Exchange Commission of the US of A. Now, I know there's been a lot of FUD and a lot of bad news in the last couple of weeks, which has helped drop the price to Bitcoin way below 50-60%. Coming out from South Korea, from India, basically FUD. You guys know this by now, and I'm focusing more on real news and not speculation, which drops the price of these cryptocurrencies, because every time there's a price drop, these are good opportunities to buy. I mean, we all know this by now. And China seems to ban Bitcoin every 6 months. It's just ridiculous how they do that and how it still has an effect on the price. But let's call this news the light at the end of the tunnel, because this is coming from some real players. If they had something negative to say, this would have almost destroyed the price of Bitcoin for some time this year. But both the CFTC and the Securities and Exchange Commission chairman had quite a lot of positive things to say about Bitcoin and the future of Bitcoin. Now, I quote, this is the chairman of the Futures Trading Commission. He says, "We owe it to this new generation to respect their enthusiasm for virtual currencies with a thoughtful and balanced response and not a dismissive one." End quote. He also further goes on to talk about Jamie Dimon's claim from JP Morgan when Dimon called Bitcoin a fraud. The chairman of the Futures Trading Commission says that blockchain is something real. Interestingly, he also further goes to say that, I quote, "It's important to remember that if there were no Bitcoin, there would be no distributed ledger technology." So he really believes in the underlying technology of blockchain. And he also, highlights a very interesting part where he talks about his niece, who is a so-called crypto hodler, and he found that really interesting. So he believes in the whole idea of holding cryptocurrencies in order to see potential gains in the future. Now, the chairman of the Futures Trading Commission was elected by the Obama administration, and now the Securities Exchange Commission was nominated by the new president of the US, Donald Trump. So more or less we have both the administrations from the past and the present who are very positive and optimistic about the future of cryptocurrencies. So I quote, the chairman of the Securities Exchange Commission says that, "I hope people pursue it vigorously." So this is coming out from two big players of the financial industry of the US of A. Now, whether you like it or not, USA is the big brother. A lot of what they say has a very big influence on other countries and also the price of cryptocurrencies, as you can see today with the charts being all green. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for this news article, as well as I'm going to also leave a link for another news article here, which shows historical corrections for the price of Bitcoin, which I'm guessing will help you guys get that fear off a little bit, as this has happened in the past a lot of times. You'll see this 2012, 2013, 15, 17. There's only one correction that lasted over a year. This was a very hard time for cryptocurrency holders, as you know, there's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, compared to that, we're just a little under 2 months here, and the drop is significant. and probably looks even more because this drop is a way bigger number, you know, 5 digits. But now we're looking at big boy numbers here, you know. We're not in these the small leagues anymore. But like I mentioned earlier, guys, and I'm very positive, very optimistic about the future of cryptocurrencies, and a lot of big players in the financial markets of the US also see this. So I hope this gives you guys some reinforcement, some positivity about the whole crypto scenario, even after a few weeks of downtrend. But this has happened in the past, and this will probably happen in the future. But that is what separates the boys from the men. I'm very glad that all the weak players, all the amateur investors are probably out of the market, as they do not have the emotional intelligence to handle these ups and downs. But people who've been in cryptos for long enough, or people who have even not been long enough but have learned fast and have seen how these markets move, will be the real winners. Don't expect things to happen overnight. Good things take time, so please be patient. Alright guys, this is Cryptocurrencies signing up. If this video helped, please like, subscribe for more crypto news. I'll be coming out with some interesting videos and presentations on my thoughts on cryptocurrencies and who the big players are and how they will influence the market in the future of 2018. Alright guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. See you later.